All right, so let's get this train running. So what I want to do today is kind of go over what the end user experience looks like as it relates to a commercial user sending a meeting to a GCC High user with a business-to-business trust with Entra ID. Same thing I want to do is a GCC High user sending a meeting to a commercial user with that trust, and then doing the exact same thing but without that B2B trust and seeing what the end user experience looks like. So to dive in, on the left-hand side here, I'm logged into a commercial tenant, and this is Entra ID joined directly to that commercial tenant. On the right-hand side, I'm joined to a GCC High tenant, and this VM is also cloud joined directly to that GCC High lab environment. So you guys don't have to sit here and watch me set up a bunch of meetings. I did that beforehand. So let's open up our Outlook on either side. Boom. And let that go. Perfect. Open. Boom. And let's go to today. Where's my meetings at? All right. So the first one we want to look at is a commercial to GCC High with the trust. So we're going to click on that. And again, we're on the commercial side of the business. So I'm going to click join that meeting. And join. So this is a normal everyday experience. Nothing changes, nothing special. If I'm on the GCC High side of the house, so let's double click on that guy, join meeting. And then again, no audio, none of that stuff. I don't want to use audio. Nope. And now you'll see that we're both in the meeting and everything's good, everything's gravy. Now you'll see that Thomas.Turner at Orbit Design is a guest on the commercial side, and on the GovCon side, it all just looks normal, nothing special, nothing unique. And again, this is because we have that B2B trust between the environments. So that's kind of why you're seeing it that way. But other than that, everything works just fine. You'll see here you can't really like upload files. So I think if we tried to, sorry, you can't do attachments. Can I do it through this side? Send that over. See if it shows up. I might have that turned off. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Cool. So let's get out of that call because that just seemed like a normal, everyday, nothing special call. And really that's because of that B2B trust that we have set up. Now, if I go to my next one, which is a GCC High user sending a meeting to a commercial user, that's this guy right here. So this is my GCC High to commercial, and I'm going to join that call. And boom. And then GCC High to commercial with B2B. Join that one. Now, the interesting thing here is see how it launched the web for me. It didn't launch my desktop app, it launched the web app. No, it actually launched the Teams app. Never mind. I made that up. Cool. It's kind of like in a container though. See how it says not signed in? So if we change that, and we go to our demo account, let's see what happens. No, it still won't let me sign in. And join. So somebody's going to let me in shortly. So if I go back over to my GCC High one, now I can admit that person. And we're in. But slightly different experience here. So you'll see here, organizer, TRT-com, unverified, TRT-com, and organizer. So that's kind of how it's different here. So you saw a little bit of a different experience. And again, that's with the B2B connection set up. So let's close that out. And now what I want to do is I'm going to get into the commercial side of my laptop without the B2B connection. So we're moving on to commercial users sending a meeting to GCC High without a B2B. So I'm going to go here. There we go. So GCC high to commercial. Is that what we're doing? Oh, commercial to GCC high. I got the wrong one. Oops. So here's my commercial to GCC high. It's not on that VM anymore. Now it's on my actual like RSN laptop. So close that out and close that out. I'm going to join. And it's opening up on my other screen right now. So there, pull that over. And while I'm joining over there, we're doing, what are we doing again? Commercial to GCC high. No trust. Here we go. Commercial to GCC high, no trust. Boom. Minimize that. So comm to GCC high, no trust. I got my laptop info and I want it to make a weird noise, so I'm going to turn that off. So you'll see I'm waiting for other people to join. And then here on the GCC high side of the house, I need to put my name in. So let's try to sign in and see what happens. It's not going to let me do that because, again, it's being directed to a non-Microsoft commercial cloud, and I don't have that trust set up. So it's going to not be happy about that. So I'm going to click just join without signing in, or I'm just going to close it, and then I'm going to type in my name here. Thomas Test, and then I'm going to join that call as well. And then somebody will let me in, so I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to say admit. Start chatting. There's my chat. Got a little notification here, replying to external participants, and back and forth. So now that's the experience of going from commercial to GCC high. Now let's go GCC high, sending it to a commercial, again, without that trust. So let's close out of here. Let's close out of here. And then I want to open up my next and final call. Here we go. GCC high to commercial, no trust. And I'm using my RSM account. That's good. Let's close that. Close that. GCC high to commercial, no trust. GCC high commercial, no trust. GCC high commercial, no trust. Boom, boom. We'll join there. Go back here. I'm going to join on this side. Let's move that over. It's going to say it's going to allow us to open it. I don't know what that's going to do. Let's see if it opens it. So I tried to open up my Teams app. I'm going to join on the GCC high side. So you see GCC high users, nothing special there because it's a GCC high meeting to start. You know, my commercial user, same thing. I can't sign in. Let's try to log in with my RSN US account here. We're probably going to get the same. Yep, can't do it because that identities, we don't have that B2B connection. So we'll cancel. We'll type in my name, Thomas, turn that off, go. There we go. So you'll see, got a person in here. I'm going to accept them. And then you can start chatting. And we can keep chatting. So that right there is kind of the experience of joining those different pieces. But now let's try one more thing. So I'm going to get out of it on the commercial side, and I'm going to close that. And this time, you know what? I'm just going to continue in the browser. So last time I clicked open up the app. Now this time I'm just going to click continue in the browser. And again, we're still on the GCC High user sent a meeting to commercial with no domain trust. So I'm going to continue on the browser side. I think I'm still in the meeting here. Yep, still in the meeting. Allow those microphones. Do not use that audio. There I am. And Thomas T. Com. Somebody let me in shortly. Admit. Keep chatting with them. Keep chatting with them. No, my computer's just running a little slow. Yeah, there they are. Just all showed up. Just took a second. The old Surface Book's running a little hot right now, you could say. Actually, what is it running at? Well, little engine that could. Right at 31 gigs. So no wonder it's taking forever. All right. I think that's all I'm going to do.